many things out there. We already developed cars. We have big shopping malls. A big structure in our city. We could make our own waterfall. Or even plant trees anywhere we want.
Do you want to know how we are living our life?
We have created plenty of things that have never existed in ancient time, like this rubber band I am holding, or this pillow. Let's see what else a bag of a 21st century contains. An envelope made of plastic, a pencil case made from leather, a container steel, and the most important thing, cell phone. You know what most of materials we are using are made of a common creature we call trees. A long brown pole with the branches of green leaves could be transformed to a bundle of stuff. Like this paper that we use to write and study are made of it. You might not believe me yet, so follow me and take a look. The tree could give us loads of advantages. The paper we have used all our educational life from writing ABC to solving mathematical problems and 250-word essays are all made from trees. Including the books we read from bedtime stories to tons of textbooks in school. I am sure that there are more than we could ever count. Newspaper that are printed to update news every day for billions of people. There are a lot, isn't it? But wait, there are more. Aside from all those papers, the furniture we use every day, like tables and chairs, are also made from trees. The desk, pencil and papers, including furniture we use, all are made of trees in common. So, we just cut down trees to make all these products and serve us. It could just be that easy. Cut down all the trees to serve us, but the problem is the trees do important duty living, like cleaning up the air, providing oxygen, which is more essential for human life. And by cutting down trees to produce paper for us to waste, leads to problems like disaster and global warming. And after a problem occurs, cutting down trees becomes a problem, and we name it deforestation. Now, it is up to us to take action. We have an opportunity to make a change.
Deforestation is a hard issue to deal with. Therefore, to reduce it, we need some action from government, since they are an important part of allocating the resources in the country. That becomes the first solution, changing policies. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, we are facing the big environmental crisis, which is global warming. It is greatly threatening not only us, but also other things in the world where we live together, such as plants, animals, and ecosystems. So it is our responsibility, all of us, to find the causes and solve them. Forests seem one of the best solutions to stop this crisis, but I'm so sorry to say that their forests are being decreased by the continual increase of deforestation, which is mainly done by humans, and that becomes the objective of this announcement. We decided to change and improve the forest conservation policy for reducing deforestation. Firstly, strengthen blue. We need to be more strict for cracking down on corruption and ensuring fair enforcement of forest conservation laws. Secondly, determine the regular quantity of forest used in product or construction. If anyone or any company breaks this standard, there will be some strict punishment for stopping your illegal actions linked to the first policy mentioned above. Thirdly, everywhere which is forest is in the responsibility of government to get conservation and protection. And every wide area will have at least a group of governmental official or staff for securing the forest. Finally, beyond the rule of law, we need the cooperation between the world leaders for improving both domestic and international forest conservation policy. That's all changing policy. I hope you all are happy with them and hope that the rate of deforestation will be decreased soon. For our lives and our children's life, thank you for your attention.
Well, changing policy is a good solution to reduce deforestation. It is practical and effective to undergo the procedure because the power of government is able to control people's behavior. Anyway, it must depend on the stability of government and how well they can manage the policies successfully. And so, this solution, changing policy, is short-term solution if the period of government is short too. Thank you.
In order to reducing deforestation, it's important to understand power of market that if corporations have the power to destroy the world forest, they also have the ability to help save them.
When you look in marketplace these days, you can see that the demand for the technical products increases rapidly in the developing world.
Most of forests have been harvested to create commercial items such as paper, furniture, and homes. Moreover, some people destruct forests to create ingredients that are highly priced consumer items like the oil from palm trees. However, corporations can be responsible for their deforestation by their power. They can make an impact by introducing zero deforestation policy that clean up their supply chain. That means holding their supplier accountable for producing commodities like timber, beef, soy, palm oil, and paper in a way that does not fuel deforestation and has a minimal impact on our climate. Companies should set ambitious targets to maximize the use of recycled wood, pulp, paper, and fiber in their products. For the non-recycled product they buy, they should ensure that any virgin fiber used is certified by a third-party certification system such as the Forest Stewardship Council. But these corporations haven't taken action on their own. That's why we are investigating, exposing, and confronting environmental abuse by corporations. Thanks to your action, major companies such as Nestle and McDonald's are changing their ways and building solutions to protect jobs and our forests. We are the main factor that destroy forests. We use them without making a new one. The challenge to all of us need to make is to fund and support positive environmental strategy. Therefore, changing our action must be the most efficient and easiest way to save our forests and our future. There are some movements for a deforestation free which everyone can join. Make sure that the forest-derived products you buy are made from 100% post-consumer content materials. Buy from companies that have a commitment to reducing deforestation through forest-friendly policy. Make informed food choice. Eating a plant-based diet or reducing your consumption of animal products like meat and dairy can help save forests. Educate your friends, family, and community about how our everyday action can impact forests around the world.
Now we know what we could do to reduce deforestation. To save environment more effectively, we should promote deforestation to restore depleted forests and woodlands along with reducing deforestation.
What is reforestation? For the simplest meaning of this word, it is an act of planting tree seeds or young trees in an area where it used to be a forest, but it was destroyed by either deforestation or natural disaster. People and environment have been undeniably connecting to one another. Their lives, especially indigenous people, usually depend on environment such as air, water, and trees. We did this to improve the quality of our lives. As we all know, now there are a number of severe environmental problems on our planet, such as global warming, air pollution, or loss of biodiversity. And most of them are the consequences from lacking of forests. Reforestation is another way to alleviate environmental problems. It will result in clearer air, recreation of ecosystems, mitigation of global warming, and many more that could make us living a better life.
Since we are inhabitants of this world, it is our responsibility to take care of reforestation. But how do we promote it? Here are our suggested reforestation promotion strategies. The first way is increasing incentives for reforestation. By making people realize what are disadvantages with no forest and how serious this problem is.
Make them aware of the importance of forests to life and this planet. This promotion can be done through social media or educational system, which could help raising awareness both on our generation and the next one. Let people become a part of it. Once they feel part, they will tend to cherish the forest area they created, and this will result in forest protection in the future too.
Government is another crucial force in raising incentives. By launching policies to make producers, firms, or landowners want to become a part of reforestation. The policy may be financial compensation or business privilege for producers that take a good care of their land and responsible for forest area. These benefits and supports will be the great incentive for reforestation. In this case, reforestation could be more efficient since there are big supporters in the project. This is not only result in positive effects on environment, but also enable producers to benefit from land in the long run.
Currently, there are a bunch of organizations in Thailand that were created to take care of environments, forests, and animals, also to solve environmental problems. These organizations should be more supported by the people and government, and moreover,
The cooperation between organizations or groups is also needed in order to carry out the missions successfully. Another way of promoting reforestation is land rights, seeing that it is another effective way to regrow our decreasing forests. Instead of giving the wasteland to public domain, the government should allocate permission to local people to use these unused areas to do their farms, grow crops and trees. When the indigenous people are able to cultivate in these areas, there is high chances that they can transform the wastelands to verdantly fields.
The areas don't have to be theirs, but instead, the process of signing the contract might be needed in order to allow them to make money from growing crops or collecting them in the areas, but definitely not cutting down. And in return, they have to take care of the forest, protecting the area and prevent anybody from trespassing the areas and ruining the forest. It's not the only way to preserve forests and wildlife, but also another way to improve the lives of indigenous people.
We are living our life in this 21st century is creating problems for this planet, especially during deforestation. But deforestation problem could be reduced by two main ways, which is reduce deforestation and promote reforestation. And it could be done by plenty of ways mentioned earlier, like changing policy, create value of marketplace, take action for deforestation, and for reforestation, we could do it by respect land rights and increasing incentives. But most of all, it could start with us. Start with yourself, start with myself. Let's follow and see what we can do.
What is efficient from reading these takes from the libraries? A newspaper by using change to use the e-book. You could use this.
E-books. Besides from reducing paper, we don't have to carry a big book everywhere. See, there are plenty of books for us to read, and we don't have even to carry a heavy book. It is a good idea, isn't it? Starbucks didn't pay me for any advertisement, but this afternoon when I was drinking coffee, I saw this at Starbucks. It was a coffee and they gave us for free to do our planting. So I think it is a nice idea to plant some trees now. One day it will grow to be a nice plant by helping the world